Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we have sagittal T2 weighted sequence through brain. And this is midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata, fourth ventricle, corpus callosum. And here we see this is a cystic mass in quadrigeminal cistern region immediately below splenium of the corpus callosum. Here we can see part of the vein of the Galen and superior surface of cerebellum, and here we can see upper portion of the fourth ventricle. On this image we see and give differential of pineal gland cyst or cyst of the pineal gland versus arachnoid cyst of the quadrigeminal cistern. Similarly, we can also give differential of tectal plate cystic lesion or cyst of the tectal plate, which is rare, and other differential would be with aqueductal cyst or neuroepithelial cyst or ependymal cyst of the upper portion of the fourth ventricle. So these are multiple differentials of the cystic lesion in this area. Let's see axial images. Here we can see axial T2 weighted sequence. And this is fourth ventricle, vermis, cerebellar hemispheres, 7th 8th nerve complexes, basilar artery. Here we see there is widening of the cerebral aqueduct. Again, this cystic lesion appears to be within the cerebral aqueduct, causing mass effect on adjacent portions of the midbrain interiorly and posterior inner margins of both thalami. This is splenium of the corpus callosum, and we can see VP shunt is noted in right lateral ventricle. Size of the ventricles are unremarkable. So considering these findings, although on axial and sagittal images we are unable to clearly differentiate tectal plate, so there is high probability of aqueductal cyst or neuroepithelial cyst of upper portion of fourth ventricle, having differential with ependymal cyst of fourth ventricle. Let's see some more images. Axial flare sequence, where we can see abnormal increased signals within the cyst, which rules out the possibility of arachnoid cyst. VP shunt is noted over here. Here we can see this is sagittal post contrast image. So this cystic lesion is noted in upper half of the fourth ventricle, extending into cerebral aqueduct, leading to its widening and posterior displacement of the tectal plate. So we prefer the rare possibilities of aqueductal cyst having differential with neuroepithelial cyst or ependymal cyst of upper portion of fourth ventricle, while differential would be with pineal body cyst or pineal gland cyst. Decompression of this cyst is the answer through, we can say, endoscopic fenestration of this cyst will decompress this and relieves back pressure on third and lateral ventricle. There is mild downward herniation of striacomedullary junction through foramen of the magnum because of raised intracranial pressure generated by this cystic lesion. Axial post-contrast images. There is no evidence of post-contrast enhancement in this cystic lesion. No abnormal solid component is identified in it. No pathological septa are noted. VP shunt is seen. So this is a rare case of cystic mass within cerebral aqueduct extending into upper half of the fourth ventricle, having differential between aqueductal cyst versus neuroepithelial cyst or ependymal cyst of the upper portion of the fourth ventricle, while differential of pineal body cyst can be given. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.